Oh my god, this music is so relaxing. I just want to sit in a tub and like relax and let this play. Even though it's in a desert. But like, I don't know. The thing is, it's not really a desert. Remember, this used to be an ocean. Since we're able to use it, well, we'll get into that later. Now, the reason I'm not going anywhere is because I have some announcements to make. I decided that this process of upgrading things was going way too slow. Now, don't worry. You probably thought I was about to say, so I'm not doing 100%. No! I did some stuff off screen, yeah? Divine Shield. I was going to open up to a page and say how much each of these took, which I'll do right now. Okay, Divine Shield. To do that, I used 3 Monster Horns, 4 Dusk Relics, 3 Bird Feathers, and 1 Blue Bird Feather. To get the large bomb bag, I used a total of 4 Lizard Tails, 3 Ornamental Skulls, 4 Jelly Blobs, 1 Blue Bird Feather, and 2 Hornet Larva, and 1 Golden Skull. Because that was 2 separate upgrades. Treasure Medal. That's not an upgrade. Beetle. Tough Beetle. And yeah, we can see how many bombs we have now. Yeah, Tough Beetle. To upgrade the Quick to the Tough, we needed 3 Ancient Flowers, 4 Amber Relics, 1 Blue Bird Feather, and 1 Goddess Plume. And that's about it. I did get some I did open 2 treasure chests off screen that I really didn't know were there before, and I forget where these were. I'm going to try to remember as best as I can. Just so, like, I can tell you, like, something else I did. Check this out. You might be wondering why I have this area as my favorite. Like, why I say this is my favorite of the secondary areas. Well, I'll say a lot of it's because of the music. Who are you? Some humans. Who am I? The proud skipper of the ship. I know Nader's flameless. What is this ship? The day of the storm, Philippe, my crew and I were navigating the seas as usual, and then those brutes, pilots suddenly attacked us. Went after Nader's flame. My crew was imprisoned, and I was thrown into the sea. The reason I like this part is because it's kind of hard for me to explain it. Because obviously Wind Waker is my least favorite Zelda game of the 3D ones. Why can't we see it? I should probably get into this first. So he's talking about the place where Nader's flame is, the ship that's invisible, and it has a function to become invisible. Yeah. So we have like totally futuristic, which is actually past. So more of that confusion again. Well, yeah, I want to go on the boat. Yeah. So we're going to get our map upgraded now. Let's go. Now, obviously, I mean not obviously, but I was going to say now, Wind Waker is my least favorite of the 3D Zeldas, which there have been 5 of. And first of all, they're all amazing games, and one of them has to be the least favorite. And it's mainly my least favorite, not just because of the sailing. I didn't mind the sailing. I actually really liked the sailing. I just liked the feeling of an overworld. Like, I loved the island theme of Wind Waker. I like the feeling of the overworld a bit better, I think. Okay, might as well beacon it. So the way that, it's not sailing in this game, because it's a ancient technology boat. I still think it's great how they did that. And yes, we can go faster this time, unlike in Wind Waker. But, it's basically works just like your stamina meter. Things I like about this is how, it's so cool. I mean, look at this. I also like how you can see under the water. The only thing I don't really love about this is that it's pretty linear when you get down to it, because there's not anywhere to explore and nothing to get other than where you have to go. I mean, on these little islands, there are things to get that aren't required. Like you saw the goddess cubes. At least one, maybe two. We've arrived, Verp. And I love these little islands, too. This reminds me of the Pirate's Fortress from Majora's Mask. That whole area. Great Bay. Great Bay was my favorite part of Majora's Mask. No, I mean, I don't know. Was it? I like Great Bay and Stone Tower. Stone Tower is my favorite temple of Majora's Mask. And was my favorite of all time before this game. By the way, I know I said the last dungeon was my favorite, but the one that's coming up is the one that I think has become the favorite in this game as time has gone on. Like, you know, there's always that one. Oh, that's right, we gotta get our shield out. I think I may have screwed that up while I was like upgrading things. I also got my bandage shield so I can have something else to put out while it's getting, like, whenever the other thing is. What am I trying to say here? Like the whip, we don't use that here. If the other shield heals itself, but until it does that, I want another shield to be able to use. So that's why I have the bandage shield. I wasn't able to upgrade the goddess shield all the way because I didn't have enough bird feathers. See, I went out and grinded for a lot of stuff, mainly ornamental skulls, and I needed some monster claws. But okay, you can't bounce these back, so you just need the bombs. So we're going to be using our claw shot a lot. Remember when we got the last item from the... That's the other thing, you can't get items with the claw shot. I mean, come on. I think you can do it with the whip, though, so maybe that's the reason for it. You can do it with the beetle, definitely, and the whip, so I guess I can overlook it. But man, what's up with the downgrade? Although I will say I didn't figure out, I knew it before, and I just forgot, you can use the claw shot to attach onto vines. So, that's the one thing they didn't take away. So we got some little grass patches in the desert, even in the present time. This part of the game also introduces something that I think is really cool, which you'll see. And we got P-hats over here. You know, these guys were going to make an appearance sometime. We can make it... Wait, why wasn't I doing the dive? Come on, it's just water down. Well, then you drown. Come on. Okay, I can make a better jump, right? No, I had to go onto that and then do some double claw shot thing, I think. I'm gonna try this one more time. It's probably stupid. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the sail clock's gonna help there. First of recording, but at least I did all that stuff off screen. I mean, I got 6 monster ornamental skulls. I got a few monster claws as well, and but I wanted to get 9, but I wasn't gonna wait that long. There were times. One time I got 2 in a row. Dang, there's been a huge shortage, and just for once to actually get a few. Who knows, we might even get a few here. Although I do know that the high-tech guys are more likely to drop golden skulls. So, yeah. I mean, you only need 13 ornamental skulls in the game. But up until I started grinding, I only had 2. 2! And I had actually gone and grinded for them once and not gotten any. One more thing I found out is that the evil crystals, you actually need 4, not 3. So when I was grinding, I actually grinded for 1 less. So that one I got from the Gossip Stone actually is going to save me. One more thing I did off screen was I sold some of my treasure to the, so if it looks like I had less jelly blobs, if you ever see that, because I sold a lot of them to the deer peddler at night, which I'll show you later. Because I'm willing to bet you that over 75% of the people do not know that you can do that. You know what I've been forgetting to do? Asking Fi about the location. I said I was gonna do that, but it's the way never Samsey. Analysis suggests help the population of electricity and generating and fire producing. Oh, well maybe I should have got all the shields. Balance. I like it like that. 65. Yeah, that's because I have the wood shield. Preserving and recovering parts are insufficient. Well, that's because we're late in the game and I haven't been upgrading anything. Any of the potions. But I think I'm alright. I mean, I'd be worse off if I didn't have any potions, right? Now, this guy's a bit difficult because of the fact that you're behind him. I'm pretty sure you can't take his whip with the shield. Like, can you? I'm gonna test that out because I meant take his shield with the whip. No, you can't. And that's an iron shield. And by the way, speaking of that, that means it's a new enemy too. So let's check it out. Target lock. Metal shield moblin. This moblin has a sturdy iron shield. Only a few moblins are capable of carrying a large, heavy shield of iron like this one. Calculate an 85% chance that you can climb over that large shield as if it were a wall. See? That's why you talk to Fi. I'm willing to bet there are a lot of people that don't know you can do that. I never saw Capri Sun do it. That's actually really handy. Thank you, Fi. You're so useful. Seriously, how many people would guess that you can do that? That's why you have Fi to give you tips like that, in case you need them. And I mean, it's possible to beat these guys without them, but I love talking to Fi. Okay? Deal with it. You don't like me, go watch somebody else. I'm not even saying my LP of this game is even close to as good as Capri Sun's NCS's. I'm not even saying that. It's not as close as good. I'm just saying we have our differences. I like Vi, and he's not too fond of her. Anyway, I want to get back to talking about the Wind Waker thing and the sailing thing, about why this. I said why Wind Waker, why I didn't love the sailing. I explained that part. But the reason I have this is it's not really so much because of it. I think it's cool how they have an ocean out here because it's not like the real overworld. Although technically in this game, the real overworld is the sky, which I don't really love too much either. I wish you could get everywhere from the ground. In fact, that's my #1 and really only complaint about this game. The only other complaint I have about this game is that I don't think there are enough dungeons. I mean, there's not as many as Twilight Princess, so I think that they could have maybe had a few more, maybe. The good news is, in this place, we get to the closest thing that's like a mini dungeon, and I really like that. Yeah, A. And, oh, not the claw shot. I used a whip on that guy. No. I think that the whip puts itself away automatically, maybe, or something like that. I'm going to try to figure this out. Yeah, it does. But I'm pressing B again to put it away. So, that's why I'm... So, this is a P-hat. First whip grants it like any other plant species, but the P-hat has a unique ability to fly. That's right. I think that actually now might be a good time to stop the video since I made a shortcut up here. So now I can go down and get that treasure chest I missed and meet you back up there, which I could have done anyway, but see you guys.